No! Oh, nope. Mio's like, nah, just kidding. I don't want to be mayor, actually. Make it funnier.
Absolutely, I do.
Go, my noble steed! The ship doesn't swerve when it sees how big the iceberg is.
I like big plants, I cannot lie.
I think I need to go back to... Wait! Wait, what?
Are you ready for some top secret horse-based intel? There's a food that horses just love. It's... carrots.
I think you were supposed to do that!
Oh, what? Sir? Delicious.
Giva, what are you doing? Alright, I think you're being taken off of chicken feeding duty, darling. If... Oh, goodbye. Goodbye! I have to go, my people need me. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry my voice didn't want to work there. Alright, let's take a look. It looks like we've got 4 people at present, and I'm not sure if that is going to be enough for us to get started, but we do have 3 more people who are planning on coming and joining in, so I'm thinking as long as nobody here is pressed for time, we might just chill and hang out and start with some art, because I've got a couple of charity art things to work on. Let me jump into the Discord to say hello. Hello, fellow Among Us collaborators.
Hello. Imposter.
How dare you? How dare you full sus me? We haven't even started playing, and my sister's throwing me under the bus.
Yep.
It's not gonna be good.
Hey, I don't want to hear that from you, imposter.
See, when it was Dennis, Barry, and I, we were like, yeah, it's gonna be kind of really hard to play with 3 people because if 2 people stick together, you got your alibi right there.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like we may have had a time zone miscommunication because a lot of people were like, ooh, I saw 6 o'clock, but I thought you meant 6 PST, and it's like, nope, sorry.
Nah, gotta read them time zones.
You do. I need to learn how to do it because Discord lets you set things up and it'll like say at this time and then like the Discord or whatever will say it's this time, your time zone or whatever. So yeah, if nobody's pressed for time at the moment, I might get started with some charity art, and I don't mind if you guys want to just kind of like chit chat. We can talk about the charity campaign. I can throw some extra art requests in here. I do have to do a giant Tinkaton for your rival. That does have to happen.
I mean, look, I will be present and watching now that I know that we are delaying the game so I can play with integrity. Because when you imposter, I'm definitely, it's red, it's red.
Definitely gonna stream snipe me, huh?
No, never.
Hi, Shay. We would never do that. Look at this Tinkaton sleeping on its hammer. That's so cute. I think I'm gonna have to shrink down the 5-minute sketches. But yeah, we were doing 5-minute sketches for $5 donations, and I will throw in a little discount because, as you know, CGRH Go is coming to an end. It was a March charity event, and we're at like $1,250 raised. I can't really process how we've raised this much money. I am blown away. Everyone has been so incredible.
It's been a phenomenal campaign. You know, speaking for myself, I'm very grateful that you got me involved, and it's been great to see all of the outreach and the outpouring of love from everybody in all of our respective communities to raise this money. So it's just amazing to see what can happen when we all just, you know, move together in one direction to make something great happen for another cause.
Oh, definitely. And, like, I really like pulling more people in. I like expanding, you know, like, we get to add new people into the roster. We get to collaborate with more wonderful people, and it's been a lot of fun. Hi, Shay. I am doing well. Yeah, Dennis will be playing. They just hopped out of the voice call for the art section.
I understand.
Shay, if you are feeling better, you're welcome to join us, but zero pressure. Because, I mean, we could theoretically start with 4. We could. I also... No, my sister doesn't have Plate Up. You've gotta get a laptop, Barry. You've gotta.
See what the summer brings.
What was that?
We'll see what the summer brings.
We'll see what the summer brings. Oh no, Shay, I'm sorry to hear that. I think I saw you were playing some Yakuza. That does not sound like fun. Dennis did manage to get some good clips, so busy, from some of the Mario Party, so I'm looking forward to going through... That clip channel has filled up, so I'm gonna have to go through and, like, figure out which clips are good, which clips are, like, trailer-worthy, and, like, how I'm organizing them.
Of course, good luck to you and the organization. I'm sure that'll be quite the daunting task.
Yeah, it's gonna be something. Hi, Gage! I put some music on. I love watching Gage's eyeball emotes just bounce around my screen. It's very funny. Oh, yeah, that's a new emote, huh? You can bleep my curse word. I don't know. Bestie, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
I already know exactly what clip is being
Oh,
referred
okay.
to.
Okay.
Oh, that was
See, I
hilarious.
haven't like watched all of the clips. I've just been like enjoying all of the different like titles and of course the very strange URLs that Twitch gives all of these clips. Thank you for pinning that, Shay. Incredible. I love it. Music.
One
I
day I will come up with a counter to Shay calling me no BZ. One day.
One of these days. Gage, I'm so happy that you are like avidly on team curse word. Like, I'm a PG-13 streamer. I'm alright with this. I always say everybody gets one. And it's funny because when I'm not streaming and when I'm not at work, like, I do curse. Not obscenely. I know, Barry. My sister's like, what do you mean?
Sounds sus.
Is that the kind of thing an imposter would do? Curse stream when? Charity stretch goal? I don't know.
Failing.
No. Yes. We will be doing some Among Us in just a little bit. And right now I'm running a special on the charity art. So if you are interested, I'll do the 5-minute sketch for $1. Put the mature up tag for a whole day. That would be funny. I think it's still !charity. Oh, you got some rain. We had some rain this week too. I just can't remember when. Ooh, thank you for watering your plants, Barry.
Mm-hmm.
You know how important that is. So this is not actually one of the 5-minute sketches. This is one of the 15-minute sketches, aka the finished sketches. And this one is for your boomerang. Barry, do you know how much I'm resisting the urge to whistle right now? 15-minute sketches are finished. Not entirely. It's just that, like, my goal was if I was doing a timed art stream, I would dedicate 15 minutes on stream to that sketch, and then I could come back and finish it. But these are my 5-minute sketches. And, of course, these ones, like, when the 5 minutes are up, they're done.
I'm resisting the urge to hum. If that makes you feel any better.
Maybe a little bit.
I should have told you about this, but one of my jazz band's concert
Yeah?
played probably the coolest song I think I've ever performed. It was a video game Bosses.
Bossa Nova?
Bosses.
Oh, Bosses.
Yeah.
Well, I got really excited because I like Bossa Nova.
Well, I mean, play Bosses, but yeah, it was like battles and bosses, like the Pokemon battle theme song,
Okay.
like Donkey Kong.
That's pretty cool.
It was super cool. Super powerful.
I'm gonna come back to add the rest of the detail and such then. I kind of wish, this is like the third time I've drawn Tinkaton, I think, and I wish I felt like I was better at drawing Tinkaton by now.
What is...
It's a Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet. It's the one with the giant hammer.
Oh, okay. I have yet to play that Pokemon. I don't think I will.
It's a good game, I just wish it didn't still have as many problems as it does.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, it's
Oh,
still fairly problematic.
I've seen the glitch comp.
Well, so, like,
yeah.
I think the glitch compilation was people intentionally trying to break it to be like, LOL,
Yeah.
look at how bad this game is. And it's like, yeah, okay, I mean, you can do that to a lot of games.
Right.
You could definitely do that to Skyrim in seconds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess it comes down to, like, for me, the plot of the game itself.
I don't
Like
know
the story.
I don't know that I think the story is bad per se. I just think that there's a lot of work to be done. Oops.
Yeah, I liked, you know, I played Pokemon. What was the other one on the Switch?
Why can I not click and drag? There. Being weird. Sword and Shield was the other one on the Switch.
I played that one, and I played that through. It was too easy.
Yeah?
Like, just the like, you just leveled up way quick.
I
The
mean,
last one-
I do think that the Pokemon games, their difficulty has been changing a lot as the games go on, because Pokemon keeps trying to find new gimmicks to outdo the previous gimmick, and
Right.
at some point they are gonna kind of run out of ideas on things that they can do that feel meaningful. I'm not gonna say that the crystal terastallization was bad. It wasn't necessarily my favorite, but it wasn't bad.
I don't even remember what it was in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
That was the Gigantamax.
Right.
And Dynamax, yes, you're right.
I liked Pokemon Sun and Moon a
So
lot.
I'm gonna be a naysayer here. I wanted to love Pokemon Sun and Moon so much because I thought the region was perfect. I thought, you know, the Pokemon are so cool. This plot is wild, but like really neat. I love the characters. I love so much about this.
Yeah.
The one gameplay mechanic that ruined it for me was the SOS Pokemon, because suddenly a battle against a single Pokemon turned into a grind of, oh, just kidding, you now have to fight 6 of this Pokemon. And you wanted to run away? No.
I don't even remember that.
It happened a lot.
Maybe I remember that.
Even Shay is like, oh, I forgot that. Like, I don't know how it's the one thing that stuck with me so much. And I don't want to say it ruined the game for me, but it did add a lot more grind to it that I didn't think I needed.
Yeah.
I have zero...
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
I love the character. I really liked the villain team game.
I loved Team Skull. I loved Guzma.
Yeah.
And I also loved, you know, Lily and Lusamine and kind of, you know, the whole twist. I thought it was very well done.
Mhm.
Team Skull,
Shay,
absolutely best team.
Shay, I'm basic. I like Pokemon Blue. That's what I started with.
See, I don't think you're wrong for that. I do
First
think
game
that
captured my heart.
I do think the people that are like, oh, anything past the original 151 Pokemon just shouldn't exist. I think
No, I
they're
don't
just
think
being argumentative.
Yeah. I don't think that. I mean, I played the older game. And actually, I remember really liking Pokemon Crystal too.
Oh yeah. I
But that
really
game-
liked I liked Crystal. I liked Gold, Silver, Crystal because I thought that the environment was very well done. I feel like a favorite is so difficult. Dennis, I might have to disagree with you, though. I do like Team Skull for Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, I didn't play a lot of Mystery Dungeon. Played it very briefly.
You missed out. I'm gonna tell
I
you.
loved it.
I got so much time out of Mystery Dungeon. Yeah, Barry even had Mystery Dungeon, and just, like, I don't know if it just didn't grab her.
Yeah, I liked it. Just didn't grab on.
I remember complaining to Sullenus Snake, who also, thank you, Snake, for the $69 donation to make Dadria come and play Mario Kart, because he literally did that off stream. He was just like, this has to happen. I'm not missing my chance. And he only needed to donate 20, and of course he went above and beyond, as you do, when the opportunity presents itself. You need to put more Mystery Dungeon games on the Switch. This is always something I'm torn about, whether we should keep re-releasing old games and, like, porting them over, or whether we should just put energy into making new things.
A new one would be awesome.
Dad just said, I am what? Dad, I texted you. You're not weaseling out of this. You're playing Mario Kart. I said it was gonna happen on stream, so legally you have to.
Witnesses.
There are, in fact, witnesses. See, I feel like the games that I engaged the most with the music on, as far as Pokemon goes, are the ones that stick with me more. I had, like, 400 plus hours in Pokemon Diamond. Like,
Yeah.
some of the older games, I sunk so much time into. I really enjoyed them. And I was okay with, like, you know, playing it on end. Dennis says the last few new ones weren't all that amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you there. I thought Gates to Infinity was okay. Like, it just didn't have the same grab that Explorers had, but it was still a good game, all in all. But Super Mystery Dungeon, I think it was Snake and I just, like, lamenting how awful that game made us feel. And I can't really explain it aside from the fact that your like, Pokemon teammate, the one that you have to, like, work with the whole game long, is really annoying. And, like, I'm sorry, what do you do when the game gives you a main character best friend and they make them super annoying? What are you supposed to do? You can't just, like, not interact with them. Hi,
Right.
King. Welcome in from your Hi King trip. Ba-dum-psh.
Ha 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 ha.
I'll be here all week. Thank you, thank you.
Good.
Don't you woof me. Woof, he says. I'm the streamer. I'm allowed to make bad jokes, but there is an emote for when I make a bad joke. That's like half the Pokemon mainline games. Yes, except, like, when I say your partner Pokemon, like, you have to interact with him every single day. And I also felt like they locked you into cutscene hell. Like, every time you did a dungeon, you had to come back to this, like, school and go through pointless cutscenes. Like, they were kind of trying to build things up so that you had some characterization. And I just remember it became a button mashing simulator. It was really bad. Because it was like, okay, I can't even just go play this game right now because they're saying, no, you've got to listen to, like, the school bullies are gonna bully your new partner and best friend, and are you gonna stand for that, or are you gonna stand up for them? And it's just like, stop. Exactly, Mom. It was just that rah, rah, rah. Perfect use of that emote.
Nailed it.
I feel like this arm needs to be just a tiny bit smaller. I mean, maybe they both do. Maybe, I don't know. Drawing Pokemon this hard. Who made it this hard?
The artist.
Yeah, and I mean, I picked a different pose because I wanted to draw Dinkaton in a different pose.
That's why I crochet. Pull it out when I don't like it, restart.
I mean, I can do that with art too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess you could do that too. Got one chick already done.
Nice. Barry is crocheting and doing some amigurumi.
Making some chicks.
Making some chicks. This should actually be bigger.
I had a funny rhyme for it earlier, but
Why are we only getting the tough enemies anymore? I'm turning them back off. Because, like, nobody's got stats. And I don't know why. Timers. Like, all of the other enemy timers are on. It just seems to prefer that one. Also, Dennis, I think I owe you a round of Drawly. Where is the summon an enemy? Redeem. It should be here. Why is it not there? I absolutely do owe you a round of Drawly. I was not gonna stop and do it in the middle of the Super Mario Wonder race. Props to you for trying. Oops. Different. A little better, I think. I don't want this to go out a little more. Also, I have to say, congratulations to everyone who participated in our thank you for getting us to $1,000 raised giveaway that we ran. I ended up giving away 5 or 6 copies of Moonglow Bay. It was definitely the favorite. It was very funny just how many people were like, I want to play a fishing game.
yeah, I don't remember that game.
I played it on stream. You were a fisherman. You were kind of a little bit older, like maybe 50 or 60s, and you were out here retiring, but your spouse had disappeared at sea.
I thought you were going to say they were mermaid.
No. I'm sorry, it's not that happy. It actually is it's not a tragic game, but it is a very sad game that deals with themes of grief and loss and, like, how do you move on from things like that. And yeah, you fish, and I think it was also just that you were doing what your spouse's dream was to come out here and, like, do some fishing and open, like... Originally, your spouse wanted to open a restaurant, but because the bay itself was not doing very well financially, the best that the city could do was give you a vending machine to put your dishes in. Which is very silly. I mean, like, who is coming at 3 a.m. to buy fish tacos out of your vending machine? That doesn't seem good.
Everybody.
Everybody's coming at 3 a.m. to buy fish tacos out of my vending machine.
I mean, if they're good.
Well, I guess they probably were. Hi, Laser Sharp Kitty. Yeah, we're doing Tinkaton. This was, Boomerang's request for a sketch. And because Boomerang dropped 50 bucks, because I think first she donated 25 for, losing the restaurant challenge. And then I was like, yeah, but you have to donate, you have to donate to my channel, because she wanted me to play Fortnite with my mom. And so then she donated another 25, and I was like, okay, you could have art. You've drawn a Tinkaton before. I've done a Tinkaton eating soup emote before. How is the Discord looking?
You mean as far as who's in chat?
Yeah, I know So Beezy said it was raining, so he stepped away, which is totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
I figured if anyone else had jumped in, they would probably say hello.
Just you and me.
Just
So
the
Beezy.
2 of us. Shay's like me at 3 a.m. when there's no fish tacos in the vending machine. They're throwing hands.
No, they're throwing fish.
Well, I mean, if they throw fish, I might not be able to get more fish.
If they throw them in the bay, then you fish up those fish, right?
I guess so. Tinkaton was one of the more difficult ones you've done in chalk. Oh, chalk seems like a fun medium. So I've got to be honest, I'm kind of trying to figure out if I can't work fishing mini games into September somehow, because I feel like it would be really fun to be like, look at all these games that have fishing mini games, and just like play a bunch of them. But also the whole point of September is to play video games where you can make soup. I'm mostly just trying to make sure I don't run out of games in which you can make soup. Because, like, we've hit on a lot of them. I was going to see if I could make soup in Moonglow Bay. That was my thought, Momdria. It was like, well, you could just turn all of the fish you make into soup, theoretically.
I've never had fish soup. Doesn't sound good.
I mean, I don't eat much seafood to begin with, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. I like tilapia.
I like shrimp.
Yeah, sure. Bland.
Maybe that's why I like them.
Lots of butter on them.
I'm so glad I'm not trying to draw a Tinkaton in 5 minutes, because it would be horrendous. I'm gonna be totally real with you. It would be very bad. Tinkaton's just got a lot of parts.
So that little thing carries that big hammer?
Yes, and even funnier, this big hammer is made from the metal of a Corviknight. You remember the Pokemon from Sword and Shield? Corviknight?
Yeah,
the giant bird? Yeah, so Tinkaton hunts Corviknight for fun.
Gross.
And literally, like, smushes its body up into these hammers to go fight more Corviknights.
Gross.
The hammer weighs over 200 pounds or something like that. Yeah, it's a very big hammer. I'm trying to change the shape a little bit here.
I will BRB.
Okie doke. Get some water. Yeah, Make sure everyone's staying hydrated. I still have some of Fudge's tea. It's very good. So I am running a charity special at the moment where instead of $5 for a $5 donation, I will do, a $5 donation for a 5-minute sketch. I will do it for $1. Would you be interested in playing that suck-up game I showed you? I'm on the fence. The only reason that, like, I initially kind of looked at it and I was like, was because it said, like, that it was AI-powered, and I'm just like, oh, no, but I also understand there's a lot of games that are AI-powered. A lot of games, like, enemies have AI, and it's kind of just a normal part of video games. Hi, Windu. Welcome in. It seemed interesting because it was kind of like one of those goofy games about deception and, like, you know, trying to learn how to, like, basically feed off of the townsfolk without them catching you. I think it uses it... What's that?
I came in a weird spot.
So, it's a game called, Suck Up, and you are a vampire, and you're trying to feed off of the townsfolk without them catching you. The game, has, it uses AI to do that. And I'll agree, I think it does it in an interesting way, at the very least, and it's very easy right now to be like, ooh, AI, and then just have this knee-jerk reaction to it.
Yeah.
Mostly because I'm sick of companies who keep trying to, like, use AI models to, like, create art, except they're stealing actual artists' work to train those models. And same thing with writing. Writing right now is really bad.
Yeah, it is. I know we have, like, because I work at a school, we have students that are, like, using ChatGPT and things like that to write their work.
Right. I had a coworker who was trying to tell another coworker to just feed his, like, lab results into ChatGPT and have it write a lab report for him. And I almost started throwing hands because I'm like, oh, absolutely not. Don't do that. That's ridiculous that you would even think about doing that.
Well, and I don't know the legalities, but aren't you giving that information then to whatever site?
Right, like, you can't... And so I think the idea was to use it to do the bulk of the work and then to, like, review it. But I'm still just like, no, please don't keep feeding information to these. Like, we have to stop using it at some point.
Right. I know that it's a tool that can be used well, but it can also be abused.
Yeah, and unfortunately it feels like a lot of corporations are the ones who are looking to abuse it. Because I'll agree, like, I think there's a lot of potentially really good applications for AI. King says my wife does that with recorded meetings for meeting notes. I can kind of understand that, because, again, like, the whole point was to try to find ways to use AI that can help us and, like, improve our lives, make them easier. It's just unfortunate that so many corporations are kind of trying to abuse it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll agree to an extent there, Dennis, because I want to say even the Infinite Craft game that Barry and I played, in between Spelunky, uses AI. Because, like, no one's gonna go in there and, like, actually make the millions of different things that you could potentially craft. So, like, you have to kind of teach it to an extent. Like, oh, well, what does, I don't even remember. I think it was Wall and Mushroom made Mario or something like that. Like,
yeah.
Gage says, I use glaze or nightshade on my work now. Yeah, I've seen that. I don't feel like I post my art online enough to worry about that yet, but I'd like to get back to it. See, here's my thing. I would be okay with entry-level jobs going to AI if it meant that we, the workers, would see any sort of benefit from it. But unfortunately, like, we're not going to get universal basic income out of it. They're going to say, oh, we just don't need this job anymore, and then people are going to be out of a job. I mean, you guys you're pretty well-versed on my stance of being, you know, anti-work, anti-capitalist. It is why our Discord is a retirement home. And I don't hate working, I just hate corporations. Because they always do this kind of seedy, crummy stuff.
Well, it's all about money.
It does feel like it's all about money, unfortunately.
Like, yeah. And I'll save my... Yeah, Az, I kind of agree with you there.
I think it's the lack of regulations that we're seeing right now, unfortunately. Like, we're starting to get some regulations coming in on, like, not being able to copyright things that are made with AI because, you know, somebody didn't make it. So they don't really have any, like, sort of legal claim to it.
That's good.
It's a step in the right direction, that's for sure. Oh, what a peacefully sleeping. Yay, Enshrouded works! I'm so glad. I was really disappointed yesterday when I jumped on the server after it had just been working. And it was like, oh yeah, all your POIs are gone. Figure it out. I'm just like, what do you mean? I think part of my issue with the, like, regulations on AI is that if corporations are the one who want it the most, I'm afraid that there's going to be a lot of lobbying and a lot of politics and fun stuff. So I feel like we do need regulations, and I guess I'm just nervous about seeing them actually come through. Thank you for lurking, Inky. Inky's actually in the bed right now. Are you trying to summon him, Gage? Well, anyway, enjoy your dinner. Sekhmet! Wow! Thanks! Thank you for the resub. Sounds good. Take your time. Okay, you gotta step up your subscription game, man. SMH. Aww. You're tied with King? I actually don't remember how long he's been subbed for. I have to look. Yeah, 20-month subscriber on the founder badge. Step it up, man. This one.
Having fun with emotes.
Emotes are very fun. Somebody gifted me a sub to Windu yesterday, and I'm just like, thank you, I can use my favorite emotes again. Because they've got a lot of Nintendo-themed emotes like I do. And I enjoy using them. For some reason, every time I try, like, I know the trick with the lighthouse and, like, being able to just use the paint bucket tool here, but it keeps not working for me. Oh, those are some good emotes. I do love a good Kate Sketches emote, too. Oh, oopsie. I missed a part of the hammer. Of the hammer. Let it be known that I did not unpin Dennis's curse word message. Hi, Desi, welcome in. I'm gonna have to make some new subscriber badges, actually. Dang, some good Starbits rolls.
Wow.
Big fat rolls. Nice. So we are running a special on the charity with a $1 donation. I will do a 5-minute sketch. Dang, Barry, that's a big fat roll!
Wait, I can't see it yet.
It's 161!
Ow. Ah. Bringing home the money.
Bringing home the beans! Well, I mean, we're at donuts numbers, actually, so you are correct.
Say the line.
No, I gotta go make the donuts real quick.
Make me go nuts.
Donuts make me go nuts. Well, there you have it. The Hungry Luma has transformed. And the file is broken. I don't know. I don't like cream-filled donuts, Shay. I'm sorry.
Ooh,
Wow, thanks! Mom's feeding beans.
Oh.
Hi, Boom! Look! Look, Boom! We got a sleepy little Tinkaton! So tired. So we got Sekhmet, we got Boom. So Beezy should be back soon. I like glazed and I like the cinnamon coated ones.
I like cinnamon, but it don't like me.
Understandable.
That's why I like the just sugar coated.
Mm-hmm. Ding, ding, ding! Well, so if we can start with Drawy, because I owe Dennis a round of Drawy. Save. Drawy. Dennis, do you want Pokemon from memory Drawy, or do you want, just base game Drawy? Base game! Connect to Twitch. Connect to Twitch. Connect to Twitch.
Hey, I don't think it wants to connect.
It's connected. Alright, you guys know what we're doing. Maybe. You are gonna need to type very quickly, and you're gonna need to have a good ping if you hope to win. But it's Pictionary. The game is gonna make me draw something, and I'm gonna moan and groan about whatever it's making me draw, and you guys are just gonna guess. Are you ready? Oh yeah, I should probably put the censor bar up. We have had to draw birth before. It was something. Alright, ready, set, draw. You're so close, Shay. You're so close. Singular. You could say you're on the right track.
Oh.
Alright, Dennis, first on the board. Remember, you can rate my drawing from 1 to 10 by typing 1 to 10 in chat. Please be nice to me. I think it's a pretty darn good track. We'll move on to the next one. Thank you so much for your ratings. They mean nothing, but they mean everything to me. Oh my god. Oh my god.
My, ping or whatever.
Yes! It was a bus! What's that, Barry? Your ping's not that good?
Nope.
I'm sorry. We had...
That's all right.
I remember Based Window was playing, and he was literally like 30 seconds behind. Like, we would be on this screen where everyone's all wrapped up, and then he would start throwing out guesses like I had just started drawing, and I was like, oh, I feel so bad. Next word. Refreshing for better ping. It's a totally valid move to do. You got 15 words. You gotta fight each other for this one. Thank you. Thank you, King. I think it's a beautiful bus. I think it's simple and it gets the job done. And that's what you want, right? Shay! I'm... What? What? How? How? Thank you. Thank you. All your base are belong to us. How do you draw the word base? Baseball. Baseball. That would have been the way to go, huh? Yeah. I thought of it too late. I'm so sorry. But see, here's the thing. I draw baseball. Y'all are guessing baseball. You're guessing pitcher. You're guessing baseball bat. You're not guessing the word base. Alright, stop voting. Stop voting. You're wrong.
You should have drawn the instrument.
But that's the wrong base.
No, and then you just should have said it's spelled different.
Thank you, King. Galaxy Brain. Galaxy Brain King. I was gonna go in and add the pink. I didn't even have to. Smooth brain. It was a smooth brain. Oh, man. I'm so sorry, Boom. Your ping is too bad.
Me too, Boom.
See, that's, like, this game is very fun, but I understand, like, Fudge was playing when we were doing the Pokemon from memory, and he also, like, because we're on the same internet, had that LAN vantage that we've talked about. Next.
I made a really good guess.
I'm so sorry. This was bad. King, you got it with like a second left. How do you draw a player? I don't think I changed the time, by the way, so you guys are like getting the 30 seconds to guess, so it's hard. Yeah, it wasn't my best. I'll agree with you there. I'm not gonna fight anyone on that one. Alright. Give me a better word. You thought it was the game of life. You know, that's fair. I would have tried to do different colors for the little people, I think. Next word. Oh. Thank you, Boom! Yeah, it's not a nipple, Shay. It's not a nipple. I wouldn't have switched from the pink color, Shay. Boom, got one. It looked like one at first. Listen. Okay, that's fair. Alright, that's fair. Next. The hell of a piercing. Yeah, it's really impressive. Kind of looks painful. Next word. Ew. Y'all are on the right track. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know how to I don't know how to solve this for y'all. King, again, with seconds left on the clock. Wound. I don't know how to draw wound any better. I probably am cheating by giving you guys how many letters are in it, but I also forgot to change the timer. Usually I will set, like, not 30 seconds, but I'll do, like, 100 seconds, just so that I have time to, like, talk to you about, like, oh, you're close, oh, this, oh, that, oh. Next word. Yay! It's a snake. It's a little snake. I better call my bud Solid Snake and let him know he has made an appearance on stream, and he didn't even know it. As soon as we're done with the next couple of words and this round is over, we'll jump into some Among Us. So anyone who's not in the Discord, feel free to hop in. I don't mind if you don't want to chat right now. The solve screen shows up like 3 seconds before I see the corresponding message appearing in chat. Boom, don't do a Diaper Chief bit. No! Oh, what's this? This is gonna be really funny if you don't know music. You got it, Laser Sharp Kitty. It's rhythm. I was trying to figure out how I could draw a rhythm game.
My ping would be better, I'd get that.
No, I fully understand.
That's alright.
I haven't actually played many rhythm games. The only experience I have, Boom, was watching you do Cadence of Hyrule and saying, wow, I want to play that, and then never buying it. One of these days I might. I actually have one of the Nintendo vouchers, and I have to figure out whether I'm doing, if I'm getting the Peach game, or if I'm getting 10 for the accurate stuff. Thank you, thank you. Last week we pulled out Rock Band 3 on the Xbox 360. Wow. I've never had anything but a Nintendo console. Next word. Oh. Oh. Thank you, Dennis. I was really hoping that you would be the one to get which first because I was drawing Gruntilda. And I was really hoping that you would get it first. Oh, maybe that means I'm too biased for this. Also, this is reminding me of the very unique answer we got in Infinite Craft, which was Gruntilda's Revenge, Link's Awakening.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was a good one. Yeah, it was a first discovery, too. It's just like, ooh, we're inventing stuff now. We also got Super Mario Kart Galaxy 1, 2, and 3. So, you heard it here first. That's the next Galaxy game. Or sorry, the next Mario Kart game. Maybe both. Why not both? Next word.
Why not both?
Ow. Ew. Dang, Laser Sharp Kitty! Dang! Yeah, it was lecture. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. I feel so smart now. Sorry, King. Oh, I feel so smart. They really are laser sharp at guessing. Absolutely. My brain stopped having thoughts. That's me most of the time when I'm at work. That's why I put headphones in. Then I don't have to think about the fact that I don't have any thoughts. Oh, yeah, the auditorium shape was one of the things I was trying to add in to really send home that it was a lecture. Next. Oh. Thank you, Mom! Yay! She got one! Boomerang, this is not, in fact, a gun, but I see how it looks like an upside-down gun now. King, I'm hurt. What did Shay guess? Hammer! You guys are stuck on weapons. Next word. Thank you! Everyone was stuck on brick, and the answer was just wall. I did add bricks, so that's kind of my fault, I guess. Ain't that just the way? Laser Sharp Kitty pulls ahead with 1 point. King, can you come back? Next word. The lag is killing you. Trust me, I fully understand. I really do. It's the one thing... Okay, ready? Dennis! Dennis got it. It was in fact a wallet and not cake. I kind of wish it were cake, though.
Ooh, cake.
Is it cake?
Yeah.
Ooh, we got Fudge in here guessing too. I guess you're gonna have to cut into the wallet to find out if it's actually cake. Nailed it! Next word.
Nailed it.
What does her hair look like? I forget. Boomerang! She got it! I was trying to draw Nurse Joy. Nurse Joy, baby! Mom! Mom! I got a 2 from my own mother! Ow! I didn't get to draw the hat with the little cross on it yet! Thank you, Boom. King's gonna rage quit. This is a very close game, I'll say that much. 56, 60, and 61 is very quick. Jay is playing kicked drawy. They used rolling kick. Whack! Next. That was it. Congratulations, Laser Sharp Kitty, on eking out a victory over King. I'm so sorry, King. To be fair, I know that King is traveling, so I'll let him use that excuse. Sekhmet says, I'll win the next one for sure. Well, we're gonna play Among Us next. Unless... Oh, you're home now? I don't know why I thought you were gone for, like, 2 weeks. Unless you're, like, back and forth. Amogus.
Mogus.
And, yep, you're right. No excuses. Did things change after I paused and unpaused the stream to improve ping? I'm not sure, honestly. King, I thought you were gone this week, so you said no, no Enshrouded. Unless you just don't want to play.
Okay, so how are we doing this?
I am gonna try to get a lobby code.
Time to put my crocheting away.
Hi,
What's up,
Catrium.
gamers?
What's up, gamers? Everybody,
Are we ready to game?
I'm so ready to game. I mean, I was gaming really hard playing Drawy, so I don't know what you were doing.
Baz, you're not part of this. I'm sorry.
I love that
Not that you're not
captions
sus, because you're always sus, but
captions think I'm saying baby instead of air horn noises.
baby,
Baby, baby, baby.
baby. Whoa. We're talking about you, Baz.
Baz is always a part of this. Inky's asleep on the
That
bed.
was a reference for
He's-
so busy, but he's muted. That's
That's probably fine.
He's trying to crawl into my arms currently. I'm sure
Oh,
we'll
I
end
heard it.
so busy.
just as
I
well.
heard it.
Yes, so busy.
Wow.
He is currently trying to crawl into my
Wow.
arms. It's really confusing for everyone involved. How this happened.
Yo.
How could this happen?
How could this happen? How did we
This
get
is why
here?
this is why you don't be muted, so busy.
I'm going back on mute.
So Busy's like,
Yeah.
I'm out.
That's wild.
But when do we get another $10 donation? Hoomst.
Oops.
Hoomst. Anonymous from 16 hours ago.
Oh, nice.
Salute to Anonymous.
But
Where are you?
as a reminder, I'm doing a discount right now on the 5-minute sketches. Instead of $5, it's $1.
Wow.
I know.
That's cost effective.
What a steal. You can make me do art for the next 30 years if you wanted to. I hope you
After
won't.
Among Us.
No, see, here's the thing. I'm gonna stop playing Among Us to do the... I'm just kidding.
It's like, well, I guess I'll go back with. I guess I'll go play Final Fantasy then. Bye.
Alright, so I actually have never set this up before. So,
Host,
online
presumably.
host...
I would. You have to do host and then hide lobby code potentially.
I do, at the very least, have, whatchamacallit. We're gonna start with classic.
Yeah.
Yay.
I don't know if I care about being beginner, casual, serious, or expert. I am not an expert.
I'm assuming that's for if you like posting in the actual lobbies, which is not the case here.
I'm hoping it's not gonna do that. Alright, I do have a private code, and lucky me, it is hidden. So let me grab Discord to throw
Where
the
you
code
popping
in.
it?
I'm gonna pop it in the CGRH Go charity.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Well, where is that?
In the
I'll tag
Discord.
you.
Oh yeah, it's also good.
I make no promises.
I got
I'm in.
I got segment in.
Hacker voice. Oh, I forgot mouse controls. Hey bud, I'm gonna need you to move your butt off my keyboard, sir.
How dare you?
I'm gonna need to use that for murder probably.
It's
Why would I
actually
change my outfit? My outfit's perfect.
no, yeah. Why would you change it? So Beezy's
literally-
in camouflage mode, which is excellent.
Plus the sticky note.
Yes. I feel like we're being
John.
watched.
See me.
I'm trying to find it, but I don't exactly know where it is.
So you do have to make sure. So Barry's on the Switch. She can still join us with the lobby code, right?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, I think-
Do you need me to
Probably.
text you the lobby code? Like, can you not find it in game, or can you not find it in Discord?
can't find it in Discord.
I will
Scrolling
text
and
you.
Scrolling and scrolling the CGRH Go.
You should have.
It should be at the very bottom.
I can't get to the bottom quick enough.
There should be a button that says, like, jump to bottom.
Oh, look at that.
And you
Thank
tell
you.
she's not on Discord a lot. I love you, Barry. Whoa,
I'm
Laser Shark
so-
Kitty,
I'm
that
exhausted.
Tinkaton. That Tinkaton is so cute. I got a request, but I don't know what it was.
You can ignore it.
But I can't ignore the notifications!
That's why I responded to mine. So now I'm just sending a request to everybody. I don't know who this is, though.
I don't remember how to change my color.
We've got the queer note, we've got
I think
Barry.
it's the computer in the top left. No. Is it a wardrobe?
Right side.
Yeah, wardrobe.
I can't
Obviously,
wait to
you're.
get
Oh, there it is.
I can't wait to get the new map and be
2
an
new
imposter
requests.
Yeah, probably. With your luck, yeah.
again. With my luck.
So yeah, it's interesting. Like I have watched. Oh, I love that pet. I love the plant pet. I don't think I have any pets.
Those cost too much money. I'll actually. I don't know if I have actual currency now. What is this?
Oh my god, Boom is an entire family?
Boom is
Boom
an
does have an
entire
entire
family.
Don't talk to me or my child again. We're
Boom
So-
is Mousehold? Wow.
I am
I
household
am
for real.
household.
For real. Oh my god, get out of here with the requests! Stop requesting me! Y'all!
No.
What?
This is the third one that's come up now. It's just like a random request. Whoa, Barry has a pet! Excuse me!
Uh-huh. Told ya.
Do you have to buy the pets outside of this lobby?
I think so.
Okie doke.
I wanted to get some of the Celeste and Hat in Time stuff, but I was not timely enough.
I can understand that. So,
Who is smooth part hashtag 3307? Why they sent me a friend request?
that's Dennis.
Oh, it's just okay. Unhinged auto-generated usernames, I swear.
I mean,
Smooth brain.
it's pretty great. The,
Oh, so BZ's
whatchamacallit-
cool bow. That's neat.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't
Redry is
know.
marrying bees, which is interesting.
marrying bees?
Bee marital is yours.
marital.
I love that.
I mean, appropriately segment. Yours is a faint whorl.
I'll take it.
Mine's Flitch.
Flit chief.
Yep.
But chief.
That sure is
Excuse
something.
me, sir, what do you think you're doing?
So, can I adjust the game settings from here?
From the computer, yes.
From the computer. You guys will have
Well,
to let
hopefully
me know.
you're on a computer.
You'll have to let me know what you want. I've watched a lot of Among Us. I'm still not good at playing it because I don't really know the maps, but like I like it when we can confirm ejection and like be like, oh, this person was an imposter, but it's also kind of fun
I
when
prefer that.
you don't get that. Do we like anonymous voting or do we like knowing who voted for whom?
I want
I
to
like-
I.
I like
wanna
I like knowing who's
Mhm.
It's more dramatic that way.
It is more dramatic that way.
new direct call outs.
How many common, long, and short tasks?
Probably we can just start with the default and then adjust if we feel like we're getting too many wins one way or another.
Yeah.
And probably just one imposter right now with 6? Or do you think 2?
Number 6.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Is the Skeld
Do
the
it,
default
Catrium.
map?
Sorry?
Is the Skeld the default map?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Okay. The fungal, excuse me?
That's the new
Yeah,
one.
that's the new one.
See, Barry called it the mushroom map, and I was like, I thought it was the beach map, but we were both wrong because it is the fun jungle map.
Technically, you're both correct. It's multiple
Yeah.
things.
It has both.
It contains multitudes.
It does contain both. Catrium, I would not judge you if you install Among Us on your work laptop. I'm just saying. Just saying.
It's like 3 megabytes. I had uninstalled it and it installed again in like 2 seconds.
Because we will be playing for the next, like, I don't know, 2-ish hours. I don't want to go nuts here with stream, because we got a little bit
Donuts,
of a late start.
Donuts. Welcome to Tumblr.
Are you guys ready to start?
Yeah. Time to cover up your stream. Yoink. But of course, I'll still be lurking because I'm a Redry
Oh
fan.
yeah.
Absolutely,
I need to
as
say
you
something.
should.
Yep. Make sure stream is muted and covered up.
And then
If you're dead,
Barry,
you can look. If you're dead, you can pop in the chat.
Barry, we
Exciting.
usually will do
Oh,
the
stream is
Muted,
yes.
How are you surviving?
Mute during
Yep.
non-talking sections of the game.
Yep,
Like for now.
like
Go
now.
ourselves.
Yes, just like mute your microphone. Sekhmet, no!
Rip.
Oh no.
So
Lord.
I found Sekhmet in weapons up in the top, doing a upload task. I was up at Oxygen, getting stuff, and then both Dennis and I left to the
That's
bottom.
true. I can confirm that.
The
Yeah.
bottom right, and then I did my upload task, went back up to weapons, and then I saw Sekhmet.
Painful.
Yes.
Well, Barry had just left electrical where I was at in the southern part of the map, so
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe that it was Barry.
I'm always scared to do the electrical because it can kill me, so I save it till last.
Fair.
No, that's fair. I was doing my electrical and I kind of got thrown around on a wild goose chase of like, divert electricity here, do wires here, divert electricity here, do wires here. I ended up in cafeteria, so I kind of ran a loop of the left side of the map down electrical, and then I think it's engines.
Did anybody see you there? Can anybody confirm that?
I don't actually think I crossed paths with anyone. I saw Sekhmet down right below cafeteria near the, like, jerry can, like, at the start of the round. And then I didn't see anyone for the rest of it. I know it's not the greatest alibi.
Yeah.
To be honest, I
think
get
we-
so
I think we
distracted
have
doing my tasks that I forget to pay attention to who I see.
Yeah, I think we skip out here. We have time for now since there's only one imposter.
Do we though?
So busy wants to go.
So busy wants to go.
So busy
though?
speed running. Well, who are is that a formal accusation against who?
No, I have no formal accusation.
Oh, okay.
No.
Although I think it's either you or Dennis. But no formal accusation.
Oh, I mean,
Oh.
that's about as formal an accusation as it gets.
I'm
That's
gonna say
throwing
this
some
is my
sus.
first time playing, so
Oh, shit.
Dennis's
Oh,
first
big
time
lies,
playing.
Dennis. Get him out of here.
Get them
Get him outta
out.
here.
okay, mute.
Two dead?
Motherfucker.
Mmm.
So,
Boom, I
one of
saw you
them-
fixing electrical.
Yeah, we were both on electrical. I don't know where Barry was. I did see Dennis in reactor.
I just saw
We both have-
Sobeezy near Nav, and I kind of ran because I felt like I was being chased a bit, but I always feel like I'm being chased a bit, to be fair.
Oh, for sure.
And I thought you were chasing me, so I did that little zigzag move. I'm sure you saw.
So yeah, I was at security. I passed Dennis, going in, and they were going to reactor, and I was in security, and I saw I didn't see anything in security, but I was just gonna go check on Dennis, and then I saw that someone had murdered, and I know that's suspicious. I know that's suspicious, but that's the truth.
Oh man, this is kind of hairy.
Yeah, I don't know who to trust.
I really don't either.
Mhm.
I was trying to find reactor because I'm still like a noob, and I'm just like, okay, this is shields, this is nav. I'm pretty sure reactor's the left half of the map now that I'm thinking about it.
Like the left middle side of the map, yeah.
Because I mean, we're doing okay on tasks, but I don't think we have enough time to avoid before
Right, they need one
more kill. happens.
Yeah, my tasks are complete, so I don't know who to pick. I mean, I know who I want to pick.
So I will
But
say
either
that
one.
unless there was a kill cooldown issue, Boom could have killed me. Like, she could have lured me into electrical and killed me right there. Like, I even kind of like hesitated when I saw somebody on the panel, and she didn't.
Yeah.
Now, again,
That's
whether that was intentional.
I'm voting Boom.
I'm voting.
Rival
I'm voting
side.
Beezy.
I'm
Oh,
voting
GG.
Beezy.
Oh
Y'all
shit.
lose.
Thank you, Redria.
You're welcome.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Redria.
It was 50-50. I was like, either she didn't kill me because she couldn't.
Kill cooldown might have been the reason for that one.
Tisk,
No,
tisk.
I'm not gonna do sabotage, and then I'm gonna do sabotage to give myself an alibi, and then
The
also
double
Barry-
self-report was audacious for
Redria,
sure.
Barry was in electrical.
Yeah.
Oh, up
us.
higher. I didn't see
So
because the lights were out.
I killed Barry,
Right in my
vented,
spot.
and then saw.
Redria, you gotta
saw
click continue for
Dennis.
the lobby
My
to
kill
load.
cooldown came
That's
off
fine.
cooldown,
Just let me
killed
hide the
Dennis,
lobby
and then
code.
reported Dennis. I also self-reported Savannah.
Yep, and Dennis.
Dang.
That was a double
So-
self-report.
That was.
Suspicious.
So
Since this is my first time playing, I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just going. What exactly am I supposed to be doing? I'm going
So-
around and clicking. I did a mini game with like some vials or something. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Those are your
Yeah.
tasks. Every task is a little mini game. There are common, long, and short tasks. Like Sekhmet got killed on download and upload.
Yeah.
That's a long
Yeah.
task where you just have to stand there and wait
At least
for
I
the
got killed in the
timer.
beginning of it, so at least it wasn't almost done. But then
That's how I
my
was
body was
done.
reported mid-download again, so I had to 3 tries to complete the download. But yeah,
Yeah.
essentially,
And how do I
crewmates complete
know-
their tasks to win, or they vote out all the.
Is it M
imposters
for
to win.
map to see where your tasks are?
Tab is the default.
Tab is the map. Okay.
Yes.
And then it shows me like, okay, you have to go here and do.
Yes.
Yes.
It shows you where your tasks are.
Because I need to start
So-
using the map because I literally kept running circles around the map like, oh my god, where's reactor?
Yep.
Oh my god, where's this? And I wasted a lot of
Yep.
time
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah,
Sure,
I'm
map.
constantly tapping.
You can
that
also
up.
click on the map. I think it's a top right button somewhere on the interface, like with the mouse if you want to click on it that way.
Oh, okay.
I
But
have a request.
What is your request?
Would you be opposed to upping the player speed to
Oh, yeah, that's just fun.
1.5?
That's
Yeah,
fine.
That's...
speedy.
Thank you.
Now we running.
Now we really running. Neum.
Yeah, if everyone does their tasks and everyone's still alive, or like they're
enough.
still like, and if people are alive, the imposter loses. So the tasks gives the
once
imposter-
you die, you still do. So you still complete your tasks. Everyone,
As a
including us,
ghost,
will have to
yes,
do
you
their
can still
tasks,
complete your
so-
tasks.
Also, you can
You
run through
still
walls
have
as a ghost. It makes it kind of easy.
Alright, I don't think we're waiting on anyone else, so we can jump in. I need to actually set a hotkey to mute Discord, because I'm like sitting here streaming, dead
Yeah, I have my
silent,
little
because
cat mic, which is nice.
I keep muting my mic and not my Discord. So give me a second for that.
Literally, what are my upstairs neighbors ever doing? I swear to Christ.
How do I set that hotkey? Keybinds. I'm smart. How do you change a keybind?
Carefully.
Apparently. Alright, one sec.
Also, I did glance over at the chat while we were discussing in that second round, and I was like, "Oh, Catrium's on to me."
Yeah, let Catrium vote.
But I did swindle Shay, so that's.
Oops. I am still trying to figure out how to set up my damn hotkey. I'm suffering.
Suffer.
Does anyone... Well, thanks, sister.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not under keybinds?
said you suffer.
The problem with using hotkeys is that you have to tap into Discord to use them, I think.
I see. Well, that
Yeah.
bites.
If you do you have Discord overlay
I don't.
up in game?
I don't think so.
Oh. If you turn that on, you can just do Shift Tab and then just mute from the Discord overlay, which is at least doesn't require tapping out.
I'm not sure how to get
Yeah,
that.
but it requires shift tabbing, which is the same amount of work as tabbing out.
That's true.
Depending on your setup.
That's true.
Boom had me in the palm of her hands. That's right.
I knew it was 50-50, and I had to vote because I knew.
Yep.
You chose wrong.
I sure did.
That's
You
what
did.
I'm telling you. You chose wrong.
I did.
The double self-report wasn't suspicious enough for you.
Hey,
So,
Yeah,
I have another
knew that-
question.
Oh, what's up?
Wait, we're trying to
So, if
Ask
I...
quick.
Oh shit, okay. Well, never mind then.
I think I got the Discord mute working, unless everyone yells at me and they're like, oh my god, shut up. Is O2. It's up here, isn't it?
Now they'll never get their question answered. That's just rude.
That's so rude!
Literally rude.
Wow. You think
Wow.
I'd self-report 3 times in a row?
Yeah, you would.
I
You absolutely would.
But what happened is I went down into admin. I did my little swipe task. Looked at the little thing in admin that tells you where people are. I saw that there were 2 people in medbay. Went to go check and saw a dead body. I did see Sobeezy going down from the cafeteria. I passed him on the way up to medbay. So Sobeezy
Easy
was,
was
the only...
in admin when I got there right at the end of the round there. Redry was on the
Yes.
east side in navigation, past them.
I was doing
When
the
I was
down
Okay, I
task
did see
in
someone
admin.
with a
I was on
navigation.
lower
I saw
engines.
someone in shields.
That was probably me passing through on my way to admin.
That was probably Sekhmet because we did cross paths and I was.
And I went south and around and up.
I
Okay, so
circled
far-
back to hit
So
O2.
it could still be BZ coming from that way. Redry and I both went east immediately at the beginning of the round, so
My
I don't
primary
think it's them.
suspect is Sus-Beezy.
I literally
Rodria
went
also
from
seems to be-
cafeteria, started the download, then went to admin to complete the download. That's when you passed me.
Yeah.
I did not see
That's
anyone
tight.
in,
I haven't
in
seen Barry.
cafeteria at the
I
time
also
of
haven't seen
medbay.
Barry.
I
I
did not
was
see
in,
anyone
lower
in
engine.
cafeteria at the time of medbay. I'm voting Sobeezy.
I mean,
Because I was in admin, and Sobeezy claims to be in cafeteria the whole time. I did not see anyone in cafeteria.
Everyone starts in cafeteria.
yeah, that's what.
Well, yeah,
Ad-
but like after some time had passed,
Y-
I saw
But you
2
start
people in medbay.
the first
and no one
download is in the top
cafeteria.
right-hand corner of cafeteria. And then
No,
afterwards you go down
I
to admin.
understand. I am going off of my evidence
Okay.
from that I
You
saw
got
in the admin.
What are you thinking, Sekhmet?
I'm passing. We don't have to vote, and I'd rather not vote.
I have made my personal case. Y'all don't have to.
Mm,
We got Barry throwing sus on Sobeezy.
okay,
Mm.
Barry. I see you, Barry. I see.
I am willing to for other interpretations, but I think
Every time.
y'all, this cannot keep happening. Oh well, there we go. Sobeezy's dead.
How do you keep finding the bodies?
Where was it?
I showed up at admin. Rodria can vouch. I was at admin.
She was an
And
admin.
I was just looking where people were, and I saw that someone had was in reactor, someone was in med bay, someone left med bay, but no one had left electrical. So I went to electrical because I needed a task there anyway, and then I found Sobisi's body.
So I think it has to be Barry then, because I was on cams. I watched Redria and Boom run into fucking admin. Sorry, run into admin. And then Boom ran out, and I was literally running to admin to see if Redria was still alive when the body was reported.
I went to medbay. It must have been after whoever had passed there.
I saw Barry down closer to Shields, I thought. It's not impossible that she went to medbay, but I remember we crossed paths, and I was like, oh my god, don't kill me, sister.
Rodria and I were on the opposite side of the map. Rodria, I believe wholeheartedly.
I was there. I was at the Shields or whatever, and then I started going down below the cafeteria. I made that loop around.
Which cam? Do you remember the layout of the cams for? Which one's the bottom left one? Is that coming out of medbay?
I don't remember.
I haven't. I've never looked at cams. I'm sorry.
I think that one is, and I saw Barry running out of medbay on that cam. When you guys are running out of admin or running into admin.
How much do you think Boom is self-reporting again?
I'm not 100% positive that's where that cam is. I'm just basically.
I mean, it would be very funny if Boom got imposter again.
That would be very funny. But
that's where I was last.
I swear to you. I'm just good at finding bodies. Not because I create them this time.
Sus.
No.
We were both on the opposite
We were on opposite sides of admin.
And then also me and Reggie were on the opposite side of the map from the first kill before, so I feel a process of elimination here. I think it's Barry.
Rodria, can you vouch for that?
For what? You being an admin?
Voting in 5 seconds.
Yeah,
I'm gonna guess that the sus at Boom was
GG. Congratulations.
Okay, I think that was the correct cam.
Kaboom!
Okay.
Literally, I was running to admin because I watched 2 people run into admin and then Maddie leave, and I was like, oh, she killed someone, I'm gonna get her. And then as I'm running there, body report, I was like, oh, okay. Touch cams, apparently.
Yeah, definitely.
Cams,
all right,
ever.
I'm grabbing the sensor bar.
I love checking admin because it's just like, ooh, 2 people are there. I'm gonna go check on them.
You did pretty good, Barry.
I did not, but thank you.
Well, I think you did pretty well.
You did great.
You had enough stuff that I doubted that was.
You got away with the first round. I happened to be watching cams at the wrong time, and process elimination got you there.
There you go.
It's not like anyone caught you murdering and then spammed the report button, you know?
I also happened to get lucky on where I found bodies too.
It's hard to play with smaller groups,
No, I agree, because it's way easier to remember, oh, I saw this person here, I saw this person there, the alibis are easier to track. Yeah. Before I clicked to start, Dennis had a question.
Dennis, I'm sorry you died, but yeah, what's your question?
I didn't even count it.
So, what was my question? My question was, when I'm the person that kills, is there anything that I'm supposed to, do I have a time limit, for example? Do I have to kill somebody in a specific time?
You do have a kill cooldown, so I think it's 30 seconds or something. So you can't kill within the first 15 seconds of the round starting. So you have to wait a little bit. You don't have a time. Yes, you do have a list of fake tasks. That never helps me when I'm imposter because I don't remember where any of them are, and then you have to kind of craft a narrative of why you were doing whatever.
Specific animations that you can't fake, but that's deep knowledge.
Medbay is the one that you can't really fake, right?
And leaves, I think.
Okay.
Oh, and the lasers, and I think dumping leaves in the out of
the trash
storage.
Okay. Gotcha.
There's 2 trash chutes, but you can only see the bottom one.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah.
Uploads in electrical are easy to fake.
Yep, you just stand there for a really long time while looking around and doing other stuff. Yeah. And it's believable, because they suck.
Yeah. Let me jump back over to Twitch chat. Let me know if anybody else would like to jump in and play. We've got at least 4 more slots, and I can make a bigger lobby if we need to. But I'm also alright to, keep going. I also love that chat is trying to coax me through their thought process of oh no, I trust Boom this time, or no, I'm getting
for sure. Hey guys,
thank you,
we've played
Catrium.
2 rounds now. Has anyone besides Boom reported a body?
No.
No!
Just
Stop finding bodies!
Literally,
I've seen
worse.
so much death.
I haven't seen a single death. Mine, I guess, but
Yeah.
I'm just vibing.
I've been running around and being like, oh, this is where I go, so I'm enjoying playing on the same map. We'll do the skeld at least one more time before jumping into a different map.
I'm like that character in a crime procedural who's like a criminal but like is a witness and finds a body, and they're like, we don't trust you.
So when you do find a body, is there like a pop-up that you have to click?
Yeah,
or-
There's a
bottom right corner,
report.
the report button is grayed out all the rest of the time. It'll light up when you're near a body. So even if like the lights are out and you can't see, the button will still pop up and you can still click it, which is helpful.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I believe reporting also bypasses all emergencies, right?
I think so.
If you find
believe
like
so.
if the oxygen is going out or if the nuclear reactor is going off, but you find a body, that'll cancel the emergency and it'll go to the top
I
room.
think the same thing.
Emergency
same
button,
thing for
too.
emergency button, or
Yes.
is that only for?
Oh yes, you can also call meeting. I think you can't do the emergency button during an emergency, but I'm not positive.
That
on
makes sense.
I don't know why I thought you could.
In the cafeteria room, you can press the button once per player per round to essentially stop the game and go to the discussion room.
So, like,
In
yeah,
case,
if...
like, you're being chased and you're like, or you saw something but it's not a body and you think you know who it is, or you have important information to share, you can use your one button press to be like, hey guys, let's talk about this. Time out.
Right, like, you don't have to wait to find a body or wait until somebody
Yes.
else dies. Because, yeah, as far as being imposter, you don't have a time limit per se. You just have,
To survive.
you have to, yeah, like, if everyone finishes their tasks,
yes.
then you lose.
Then you
so
lose.
it kind of depends on how quickly the other players are completing their tasks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But at the same time, like, if you're just trying to complete your tasks, you're distracted.
Yeah,
you
so
won't
it's
figure out
a
who it
mix.
is.
That's why I literally stopped doing my tasks. Like, I'm near the cams. I'll go check them real quick, and that turned out to be a good move.
Yeah.
as it turns out. But also, it's also why it's important for.
You.
Probably. I was off by
Yeah.
I was off by myself. But yeah, also make sure ghosts do tasks. Otherwise, there's no timer for the imposter.
Yes.
If ghosts
Yes.
are the ones who complete tasks. Can you not be here, sir? Hey, move. Shoot.
Baz did nothing wrong.
Oh, okay. All right. Complaining.
Are we ready to
Who's
start?
say? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, let's go. Oop, I gotta mute. Do your tasks. Pew, 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 pew. Barry, don't you dare kill me. Boom, don't you dare. Three. Legend. Big maybe. Are there bodies? Finally a body. I'm so sorry, bestie.
Right outside of admin. No, admin?
You can hit
Like
your
the-
map right now to see
Oh,
where
you
you're
can
at.
hit the map button right now.
Oh, okay, navigation.
Right outside
I can
nav.
confirm that Redria is
Yeah,
safe
Redria is safe. Also
for
confirmed. Did weapons.
weapon.
Yep.
I did the
literally
pew pew
just saw them
shooties.
somewhere, and I don't remember where. I hate this.
I have pretty much
There's
seen
5
everyone
people.
except for Sekhmet, I think. And that's not a sus, it's
Yeah.
just that I haven't seen you.
I saw
I
Seth
passed you in
doing
the
a task,
beginning with weapons.
but I
Came loot
couldn't
at her and
tell
double
if they were
check.
actually doing a task or just faking.
Well, you guys had reactor, so I had a task on there. So I was like, I'll just do this task while I'm here, since you guys both have reactor.
Right.
But
Yeah.
literally, Richard, we did reactor. We ran toward reactor together the whole time.
Speaking
went
of
off.
that,
Oh, did we? I don't know why I thought that was Barry.
Yeah,
I
it was the
have
3 of us.
Okay.
I have a long task after, like the stupid, I don't know what it's called. The game where it like flashes up one light and you hit that one light, and then it flashes up 2.
Simon
and you have to
Says?
do those 2. Yeah,
No,
somebody
Simon Says
could
is the
watch
numbers, isn't it?
reactor for that.
Oh.
Watch my back.
Alright, whoever
What-
is
what's
imposter, stop targeting Dennis first. Please, let them have... This is their first time playing. Let them have this. I am
Okay,
actually...
so I feel like none of the 3 of us saw Boom or Sobeezy that much this
I
round.
did actually see Sobeezy and Boom.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember where.
I don't think I did.
Because I've been...
Saw me in med bay.
That's
wasn't-
right, I did see you coming out of medbay, because I think I dipped in, I was looking for a wiring that was over a room, but the arrow was pointing there. And I do remember seeing Boom came to reactor and was like kind of standing outside because she was the last one there.
Mm-hmm.
Sekhmet, what task did you have in React?
The stupid number Simon Says one, and I did it wrong
Oh.
4 times, and I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Which
That's-
is why it took so long.
That's the one that Barry says that she has, right? Are we skipping?
The numbers in a row. We can skip.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't have enough information to...
Oh, will somebody watch me in React? No, React.
Sure.
I can.
Thank you.
Time to mute. Dennis, I'm so sorry. That's no fun. I got one more wiring task. I'll go right over here.
Well,
Well,
Ah,
that's a
self-report
self-report.
again, huh, Boom?
That's a self-report if I've ever seen one.
Self-report
Yeah.
again.
No, we're not joking.
I
I'll
was
finish
in
it.
We're
Yeah,
not
man.
joking. We were all standing
you.
with Barry, and I
We're
saw
all
so
doing it
busy
the whole
leave.
time.
Oh, nice.
you.
Okay.
It's you.
I guess I didn't check if y'all had left reactor.
Nope, we sure had it.
We sure
Dennis,
have.
I am so sorry. I hadn't killed anyone. I didn't find any windows.
I was actually
and they
very
were low.
surprised that there was only one death. I was like, oh, the imposter's like snoozing a little bit.
I didn't see
I
anyone.
love how Barry's like, "Can anyone go with me?" And me and Meter were both like, "Yeah,"
Play
and then we
yourself,
both did
though.
that, and then Boom's like,
Play
"I'm gonna do
yourself,
a self
I know.
The numbers don't add up there.
Oh, hold on, I
I
gotta.
thought I would waited long enough for y'all to split
Nope.
up. But,
See you, laser sharp kitty.
you guys wouldn't trust me to watch me in Reactor.
but I'm also okay with ending that quick because I feel really bad. Like it was the only opportunity I saw like ever. I also was like waiting for a little too long because I did want to self-report as well to keep my
Classic.
streak alive.
I love how you thought it was a bit that we were doing. It's like, no, we know.
We know 100%.
Yeah.
Dennis, would you like to try to join back in? We can play. I don't know if a different map will make things more complicated because we can keep playing on the
Yeah.
Skeld.
Oh, probably.
It'll make it a lot more complicated. They're ginormous.
They do get
I feel like it'll
way
be easy.
bigger.
It'll be harder to accidentally group up, which might make it a little bit more doable for the imposter.
That's also
Right.
totally fine. I haven't been imposter yet, and I'm kind of just like, please,
know,
I don't
every
want to
time
be.
I cremate, I'm like, oh, sigh of relief.
I know.
Just gonna bubble around and do my little silly little tasks.
Exactly. Do we want to play with 5? Do we want to pivot? What are we thinking?
We
Hide
could do
and
a couple
seek?
rounds of murder.
We could do a couple of rounds of hide and seek.
I believe you do have
Yeah.
to recreate the lobby for murder. I think we learned with Sobeezy's.
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry, Dennis.
All right, let's. How do I leave the lobby? Leave game.
Leave game.
Leave game. Create game. Hide and seek. Yeah, I kind of feel like hide and seek might be hard as it stands with less. I don't know. Like,
I feel like it's we can adjust like the timers and stuff
if it's
the
too easy or
imposter's
too
spending
hard.
much, we
I
can
didn't-
change the speed and the kill cooldown and stuff like that.
That's true. I didn't know if it would be buck wild to be like, all right, let's try hide and seek on a different map. You know,
Why not? Screw it.
screw it.
What could go wrong? Honestly, the bigger maps might be good for less player single person hide and seek because it'll be harder for the imposter to kill everyone because it's just more ground to cover. I don't know. We can figure it out and tweak it.
And don't forget, the imposter has limited vision on hide and seek and
That's
whatnot.
true.
There's a lot of stuff that's anti-imposter in that mode to make it a little bit easier for the crewmates.
Mm-hmm. Is it red because I can't start with this few people? Oh, it made me default pick 15. Will it not start if we have less than 15?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
4 apparently is minimum. 5 is recommended. I guess.
I guess.
I don't know.
IDK.
Let's see if the round robin actually feels like working this time, shall we? Oh, let's go change the map also. Yeah.
I love changing up my looks.
I will never. Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
That's really good, actually.
That's pretty great.
I was gonna say I will never change mine because I love it, but also yours is really good.
I mean, mine's kind of iconic.
I'm attached to Banana Hat. I used to have the dumb sticky note, but then they added this faceplate. And I was like, this is the one for me.
This is absolutely
I'm
the
sad
one.
banana.
Sad banana.
Will you stop shoving my new rug all over the floor, sir?
No,
You
it,
like-
it must be done.
I like this one too.
That one's a good one.
Like
Kawaii.
Kawaii.
Called
It's called what?
anime.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Called Bombtastic.
Well, without further ado,
Right. Okay. All right.
let's start.
Oh, are we doing Skeld again?
No, I changed the map. I love how it's shushing
Yeah,
us.
all right. Now this is what I like being imposter. This is this I'm all about. No stress, no lying, just murder. Everyone run
Yeah.
away. Oh, you don't have to mute for this mode, by the way.
Yeah, you don't have to mute.
Because we all know it's me coming to kill you
It's true.
with my spooky banana hat. Right, I forgot the strats for this one.
Hi, Mary.
Don't forget to do your tasks.
I forgot that we do still have tasks.
I'm trying to find
Oh
them.
yeah, I forgot that too.
I got one over here.
Hey, Beezy.
Hello. So, segment.
Yeah, how's it going? Oh,
Ah,
Mary, no!
thought I got
That
that.
question.
I was gonna say I'm having a rough time, but then I found someone.
Well, maybe not that
We
one.
might want to up the speed for everyone for this. mode, too.
Okay, I guess I did
Yeah.
change
I know
the
I
thing.
go sicko mode at some point, but this feels slow, and I don't know if it's just defaulted.
It's a default. Do you have to do tasks?
Well, I certainly don't.
Oh, man. I was hoping if I hid.
Well,
Yeah, it makes the timer go faster, and then from there, there's a
The kill time begins, I think.
Where
shortly.
is the office?
yes.
I'm in the office now. Now that I'm a ghost, I'm in the office. Excellent.
Congrats.
yeah, you don't
And I
have
believe.
Boom, no!
Jeez Louise.
Oh, what's this? Oh, what?
I also don't have the Guardian Angel mode turned on.
Oh,
You don't.
No, which I can turn on. And
I
I'll...
have a seek mode. Or
Yeah,
does it-
that's...
Does it start doing pings?
Yeah,
That
it
just
starts
popped
doing
up and I killed-
pings.
Boom.
Easy, no! Run!
I need it.
That
That's
range
maybe
is
a rough
wild.
map, actually.
That might be... It feels like there's just so many dead ends.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of chokes. Yeah.
Well, so do we want to switch maps right away, or do we want everyone to have a chance?
I'm fine with whatever.
Don't
As
matter.
long
I
as-
think
oh,
definitely
which is
up the
fine. So music-
speed for
Yes.
everyone.
To me.
Player speed.
I feel like I was just doing like a really casual light jog the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Player speed is up. Is there anything else we want changed?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh,
We
final.
can't.
I don't know how to turn on the
the.
guardian angels, etc.
I don't think you
Can
can.
I think
do that.
that's only in regular mode.
We can choose who the imposter is if somebody thinks they really want to be the imposter.
I'm
It
okay
should
with
be
the
in
red
round
robin.
robin,
Robin's
I think,
fine.
which means it should
Okay.
take turns for everyone. But that got a little.
Can you drop the player speed a little bit because the final hide imposter speed is 1.2?
Oh, okay.
I think that means it'll
Is
make it faster than the
1.25 okay?
imposter.
Oh,
That's fine. That feels.
Because I feel like the
better
kill
than-
range is still really big.
yeah.
It is.
So, like, unless you've got ghosts following you, telling you, run the other way, like, it's not gonna matter.
Or you're really good at reading the musical cues and get lucky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
do you want to give us more time?
Maybe next round.
now.
What were you asking, Barry?
More time to be in the vent. You can only go in the vent once.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was thinking about. Alright, so
Alrighty.
busy.
It's about that time.
See, it says after the timer is up, the imposter can track you, but that popped up for me as soon as I got the third kill, which I thought was.
Well, I think
odd.
it's because only one person was left.
Yes.
I like how my character put the hat on right
Yeah.
after I transformed.
Mine put a banana peel on, which I thought was very charming.
Hello.
That music came out of why is ghost speed so fast? Oh my god.
No!
Night.
I got cornered.
Ah.
Ooh, double down.
Also, Subi,
I'm-
you passed
I'm
me. I was
wrecked.
in midday earlier doing a scan.
right.
Yeah, good luck, Red.
It's not happening. 2 minutes?
Ooh.
Damn it! Ah, I just spamming the button!
Good juice.
I tried so hard. I had 2 tasks in here. It's like, well, and honestly, being the last person left, I don't think the tasks really do anything for me.
No,
I'll
not
be
really.
right
Not
back. I
that
need a
point.
bio break.
Okie doke. I got some beans.
Some beans. I'm gonna actually close my windows while
That
taking a break here.
So I know Sekhmet is an avid played up hater, but I know Boom has played up. I know. It's how dare she hate on such a good game.
Absolutely.
It's the timer.
Yeah, but this is timed.
It's part of the
So
fun.
like I don't know. I'm not buying it.
I mean, if anything, I find like the more longer like resource management games that y'all enjoy more stressful than I do play up.
So that was the one thing we noticed about Lego Fortnite was just how much of a resource grind it actually is. Because, like, you have to get resources to continually make new tools because they break. You have to get resources to upgrade your village, blah, 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 to build all of the new stuff, to build the new, like, resource processors. It's a pretty complicated game. I like it.
What is?
Fortnite Lego.
Oh, nice.
Also, if I
Yeah,
haven't bragged about
I
it,
wanted to play it, but I
I-
also don't want to download Fortnite.
yeah, I actually had to delete, like, I think I had to delete Solasta and Divinity off of my computer to make room for it.
Nice back.
And
Not
those are 2
Divinity.
very big games.
We love Divinity in this house.
I also love
Yeah.
Divinity. Still haven't beaten it. Welcome back, Barry.
That's fair. I beat it once, so it took me and Boom 150 hours.
I believe it.
Yeah. It is like the last act is a little bit like does drag a little bit, but like the ending is spectacular.
I feel like Fudge and I are on the last act, and I don't know if it's just because like he's played it and beat it already that we stopped playing it, but at some point I'm gonna reinstall it so that we can finish up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're definitely a lot better at it than we used to be.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh wait,
One day I'll
I
finish
forgot to
Baldur's
change
Gate.
the vent, but that's
Well,
okay.
C'est
That's
la vie.
okay.
I think on this map specifically, more event uses might be good.
Probably. Oh, there you go, Barry.
Okay, Barry, get some vengeance.
Also, Savannah, I just finished the Hey Girly episode. Of
Oh,
Domestic
good.
Girl.
It's
Hey Girly.
fascinating, isn't it?
Incredibly.
Also, so BZ, I got really lucky because you murdered Sekhmet in cafeteria last time, and I was over at the
Yeah.
vending machine buying a drink and panicking because I heard the music. I was just like, no, don't do it!
Phenomenal.
My jukes were mediocre at best.
There's a
And
state of
bits
execution. Uh-oh.
Ah!
Ow! I thought you left!
So that's a
My vision cone!
I was trying to just hide in that corner and hope that Barry didn't
That's never a
come in.
good strategy.
I don't remember if the beep tells me if somebody's close.
I don't think it does for the imposter.
I think if there's a beep, it's like oh, this person is here, but it's just.
But that's not until later, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Not entirely clear. Solid.
Thank you.
I have one more task.
I've got 2. I'm struggling.
Task complete.
At this point,
It's survival.
yeah.
Ooh, I got an achievement.
Oh, I think I'll use this. Can't
Yep.
find you guys.
And now you're speedier and more deadly.
More deadly. It's true.
Nope, I can't find you guys.
Barry, you got 30
now
seconds.
I believe you should have a peak pop up on your hotbar in the bottom right, and I think every X number of seconds you'll get a ping where they are, where they were rather.
That's
Yeah.
BZ, where were you?
I was at the bottom where the satellite is, bottom right.
Okay. This
I
will
was
either
able to vent
be my
properly.
death or my savior.
Oh, it might be your savior. It might be your savior.
Oh, you gonna make it?
Am I?
Do you still have a vent?
I think
No.
you
No.
Oh,
will. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Ah,
Oh, close.
Yes!
That ventilation, that decontamination saved you.
It really did. I was like hovering over there hoping I could get in there and like
almost got you.
almost had me.
Yep,
GG.
that was close.
GG.
Yeah.
G.
Do we want to switch maps up? I'm the only one who hasn't been killer on this map, but like I don't need
Up
to.
to you then.
Oh, we'll switch
I also
maps.
don't.
Let's let you be killer.
Oh, you weren't?
Oh yeah, Boom has another.
Alright, same room, 1 extra vent.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good.
Let's go! Will it be me or Boom? I love how it shushes. Okay, it's Boom.
Yeah, shush. No speaking, except you can speak, but shush.
I mean, it's more fun if you.
I think it's way more fun if you're like screaming bloody
Let me
murder.
cover the stream
Oh,
so
yeah.
I can see where Drea at.
Yep, smart. I mean, back before they made this an official game mode, this was an unofficial game mode, and even then we're all like, yeah, we're yelling.
Oh, for sure.
Boom, you still over there?
What am I doing?
Boom's camping. Big camping, yeah, I see you.
Lame.
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
Whoop.
What's the hotkey?
Yep.
I don't remember what the hotkey is.
Oh, I don't even bother with hotkeys. It's not worth it.
Mary, no!
Got caught in a freaking wall there. That's what
close.
killed me.
Can you switch? See, I haven't used event. Maybe I should use event.
You can as imposter. I tried.
Well, yeah, but like. You know what?
Oh, so
Hello?
close.
And I was halfway in the vent on my screen.
Halfway. So close.
Wow.
I don't know where this task is. I don't really think it matters at this point, but I don't know where this task is.
Well,
I mean,
You only
It matters
have
a
one
little bit.
vent, right?
no, we have two now.
We have
just
two
changed
now.
this one.
Two. Okay, never mind.
Well, you have none.
None vent with left beef. And I'm
Yeah.
the one who has the beef.
Yeah, we're having some left beef with Boom right now.
Y'all, where
Love
is this? Where is this?
I would absolutely don't worry about it.
No.
Ooh.
All right, that's the second one.
Good jukes.
Don't think it matters. It doesn't matter.
Ugh,
Let's go.
Up was the only way I could vent.
yeah.
The seek command that I found mid round is kind of
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
That's why I was confused. I thought that was.
I think it
reserved for the
shows
kill
up.
it
I
time.
think it shows up when there's only one person left that you can seek them out.
I think that is correct.
That's wild.
Which feels like maybe not necessary on this particular with this many people.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know if
that
I can
seems
turn
like way
off the
too strong,
seek.
'cause, like, I could just find you immediately.
Yeah,
where-
we can
where
just
you
not. We can just
landed.
agree not to look
I
at it
couldn't.
potentially if we want to.
Final hide seek map I can turn off.
Well, that's
but
that's the final hide. That's different. That one I think is okay. That's the the pings are different than secret. Oh, maybe
Yeah.
maybe turn that one off.
I'll turn that one off and we'll
And
keep
I
the
think
pings
the pings
on.
are still pings. Yeah. That should
Enjoy
probably
your
be
dinner,
fine.
Catrium.
Bye.
All right.
This will be my last one. Then I must get dinner as well.
All right. Do you guys want to jump to a different map, or do you want to finish up on this one?
You're the one that hasn't done it, so your call. I
I can
think.
finish up on this one. I think I will also need to head out after this one.
Then we will do same map. It doesn't make too much sense to like jump into a new map.
We could do one counterpoint. We do one fungal.
We could
where
do-
none of us know what we're doing and running around the whole time like chickens with our heads cut off.
That is way funny.
That also sounds kind of fun.
does sound
Avoid the
fun.
lab coat. Avoid the lab coat.
This scientist is not here to help.
Nope.
Mad scientist.
I'm here to cause problems on purpose.
Mad scientist experimenting with himself and is now. Yep, there they are, exploding into their ultimate form.
Greetings, rival.
Greetings, travel and Barry.
Please.
They have gone the wrong way.
Yeah, I don't know what that beep means, quite honestly. Whoop.
Goodbye, rival.
Oh, the doorway's up there. That was a dumb move on my part.
Music does kind of slap though.
It does.
I feel like I saw someone, but got him.
Nope, you didn't, damn it.
I was like, I know I saw someone.
You didn't.
Wow. I didn't see
Well,
that
The way I
screen.
got my upload task off, though, can we talk about that? I was sweating.
We're not using the seek button now.
Correct. We'll just use you can use the pings in the final kill field, but we'll
Yeah.
not with not on this map at least. At least not on this map, because this one feels rough.
It does feel a little rough. It's very easy to get locked in.
Yeah.
Can't
Where are
skip
you,
that.
sister?
Oh,
Where are you?
No.
Where are you, sister?
I shan't say.
Would it'd be really smart to come back and just hide at the launch pad?
I
Yeah.
honestly thought about that earlier, just doing that at the very beginning of the round. But I was so worried the distance would be enough that the kill button would just immediately pop up.
Oh,
They'd
yeah.
be like, oh, there's someone here, kill.
Yeah. So earlier, I hadn't used the vent at all, and I wasn't sure if you could move between vents while you were hiding. And
If
so
the
that's why I
timing
was
is
camping
right.
out. That's why I was camping out. So BC's.
Mm-hmm. I was like, big camping. I'm like, okay.
I think you can, but you still only have 3 seconds total, so it's like, click it quick, or you can't. You just get back out again.
Yeah, this is difficult.
You'll get pings in 5 seconds.
Or does she win in 5 seconds?
No, that starts the
No.
kill field, the kill timer. You go
Okay.
sicko mode. Yep, now it's sicko mode.
Got her.
Yep.
She was
So
she was
close.
trying
That
my
juke- that
move.
balcony juke
She was
legendary.
trying my move to go into decon.
I used one by accident.
Oh, you used the vent by accident. No, that does stink.
GG.
She also
GG's,
got on the
everyone.
balcony by the cannon fire thing away from you, and it worked out really well because you like did a loop, but not in that corner.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like the vision cone makes it very difficult, and honestly,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
for
be
sure.
real.
as a
I'm just hovering
roommate.
and clicking the kill button
Oh
nonstop.
yeah, no, me too.
Oh,
That
for
was what I
sure.
figured out last time. Like, it's not the hotkeys not fast enough.
Nope, it
Yeah.
sure
So it's
isn't.
like that's the only way you can kill someone in time.
It sure isn't.
Yeah, I think like if there was a way to like have like a slight cooldown
What?
clicking,
In the freaking
like that would be interesting. Like a 1 second, like or you click
What
it,
is
you
a
can't click it
cosmic
again if you
cube?
miss. It's the new weird
what?
things.
Huh? There's
oh,
a
hey, I got an
progression
achievement today.
system?
Win a game by vote as imposter.
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
I'm so happy I could make that happen for you, Boom.
Oh, and Rodria got the
It's
kill all
okay, Mom.
items as imposter in hide and seek mode.
Woo!
Oh, Congrats.
Winning!
I never want to find
Winning!
another dead body in my life.
Yeah,
Ain't
the
that
majority
just the
definitely
way?
went to you.
Got imposter twice. I hate it.
I was so glad that I only got imposter for the murder time.
Same. Like, I don't know how to explain. Like, it's
The
just very
stress.
stressful, and I don't have the memory to craft
also-
these like lies and
It's
manipulate
also better
people.
with more people and 2 imposters, because then it's not all the pressure on you.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly.
Which does help.
I also feel very bad about Dennis, and I apologize, and I hope that that doesn't ruin Amogus for them.
I think it's just one of those things where like playing Amogus with so few people as your first time is gonna make it difficult. It's just going
Yes.
to. I even
At
think
least
my first
the
time
first
was
time I
with like
played-
6.
The first time I
Right,
ever played, I think it was like a bigger lobby, but I was also imposter my first round, and I was like, I am so
Oh,
sorry.
I also got imposter my first ever
It's
round,
brutal.
and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I hate
think
this.
I think it is kind of easier to get into the swing of things with like a big group, because it's like, oh,
Yeah.
there are 2 imposters, 2 people die immediately. That's just kind of what happens.
Yeah.
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 But
Well, I might switch back
feel like
to
that's-
some art. We'll finish up the
Great.
Thank you for
Tinkaton.
having me.
I'm gonna look
Thank
at
you for
pets in
joining
the
so
main menu,
easy.
I guess.
thanks for having me. A
Yeah.
pleasure to murder you all.
Pleasure to murder. Yeah, you did a lot of that. That's
You
true.
sure did a
Did
lot
do
of that. Hang loose, so busy.
Hang
I
loose.
will go back to lurking
See you
in
on
chat.
stream. Absolutely.
Farewell.
Looking forward to Forza.
Yeah.
Bye.
Absolutely.
Bye. I'm also gonna look at pets. Because, I mean, I got 3,000 beans. I'm getting close. Are these the only 3 pets you can buy? Well, that's cute. I'm gonna guess this is premium currency. I was absolutely correct. It's premium currency. Hi, Biscuit. Welcome in. It's good to see you. We're wrapped up with the Amogus for now. I'm just kind of looking at the shop. You tried typing so many times. Oh, was chat being weird? I feel like I saw you say hi earlier. That you had just gotten home. But it is good to see you. And I hope you're doing well. Twitch being twitchy. Unfortunately, that sounds about normal. I'm gonna hop out of Discord, just so I don't bother anyone. Or that I don't have anyone bother me. You are full of tacos. That is just an amazing way to be. I am happy for you. Star bits. Star bits. Well, thank you very much, Barry, for playing with us. I hope you had fun. Dennis, I'm sorry that you got dealt such a crummy hand in your first round. As odd as it sounds, I do promise, it is a fun game if you have a big group of people because it's a lot easier to just kind of blend in and learn. It's not a super friendly game for beginners. I'll agree with you there, because you're just trying to do your little tasks, you're constantly interrupted by bodies dropping, whether it's someone else's or it's yours. You've got Boomerang doing the, like, triple self-report. I don't think I found a single dead body. I also don't think I died, aside from the, hide-and-seek round. Am I misremembering that, or did I not die? Boom, it's your baby. Let me know how the music audio is, by the way, if anything's too loud. And King, I kind of feel like you were telling me that Enshrouded was fixed because you're trying to get me to play. And the problem is, I might be convinced. Sekhmet, the Hollow Halls update for Enshrouded just came out, which has added some new earlier game POIs. I may have been exploring a little bit. Oh, stretch. You love how Tinkaton sleeps on her hammer? It's so peaceful. I've already done a couple of Tinkaton arts before, and so I wanted to do something different from what I've done before, and so I found this art of her sleeping on her hammer peacefully. Sleeping on the corpses of many Corviknights. Or just one, I don't remember. Full disclosure. Oops. And thank you again for your donations, Boom. I really appreciate it. I am still truly blown away. $1,250. Sorry, $1,269? 64. Okay, somebody's gotta donate $5. I'm telling you that right now. We are at $1,264. That's also still not counting merch sales and bake sale stuff. I made the sugar cookie dough earlier today, and it's currently chilling in the fridge. I said this earlier, but we're running a special where a $1 donation will get you a 5-minute sketch. Good morning, Inky. Hello, my boy. It's a lot of fun playing Among Us with friends. I think this is also the first time Barry and I have played Among Us with each other. Like, you would think that I'm her sister and I would, like, know better if she's lying. She doesn't really lie much that I know of. But yeah, I kind of was just like, I don't know. But I mean, it's also like, Boom is a very good liar. So when it can be really hard to suss that out. I actually have to say, I feel like the, like, salmonish color of Tinkaton is kind of weird. I like to soften it up with a little bit more pink. Like, not too much, because you still... It's gotta be the lightest shade on her body. But it's very salmon colored. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited for... We've got 2 more charity events planned this year. And I'm hoping to stick to it and not branch out for another one. Because this year I also branched out to do Thankmas. And I don't regret it, but it did feel like a lot, especially with starting the new job. So instead of Divinity, Fudge and I lately have either been playing LEGO Fortnite, or we have started a game called Outward together. It's very hard. But I do feel like I'm getting better at it. Gonna look at make some layered soap soon to be ready for June. Oh, absolutely. We are hoping to run a bingo for Pride Craft. I think we're down to doing 1 bingo a year, just so that we don't, like, overexert ourselves on making prizes. But I haven't made any of, like, the felt keychains in a while, and I'd really like to. I always have fun with those. You're doing great at the game, it's a tough one. I really appreciate that, because, like, I just feel like it's very punishing when you die, and I don't get good at a game except through dying. And so, like, it just sucks to be like, okay, you died, and the punishment is worse than the death itself. Like, when you respawn after a death in Outward, sometimes you respawn in a bandit camp, and, like, all of your belongings have been stolen from you. And you have to, like, break your way out of the camp, naked, and afraid. Very afraid. We had a rougher start when we were playing today, but we got better. It's one of those games where if you guys want a Let Redria Curse game, it would be that one, probably. Enshrouded might push me to it. We'll see. It's just the stupid Grenadiers that are gonna make me cuss. Ask Fudge. He, like, almost came over and closed my door when I was playing just by myself because they were making me so angry throwing their grenades at me. Also, since we do have the canvas up, if anybody wants to play more Drawly, let me know. I also kind of wanted to load up Trombone Champ as, like, a wrap-up type thing. Because we did kind of, like, a theater theme, and I was going after, like, you know, Super Mario World, where you got the character select screen and you're all on a stage. That was kind of the vibe I was going for CGRH Go. And I have the like, credits music for Super Mario World in Trombone Champ, because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Ooh, this is one of the Crystal songs. These are, like, my favorite. They're still not on Spotify, and they're still not on YouTube, so I recorded this myself. I stood in the biome. You can hear my character blink. In the first take I did, you could hear my dog panting in the background. Not Hazel, my in-game dog. And then I was like, oh my god, you can hear that. And then it was, of course, all I could hear. Well, great job to everyone who joined us with Among Us, because I feel like it's one of those games that seems easy, but really it's got its difficulties. You have to know the people you're playing with to a certain extent, and you have to have really good charisma and people skills, even if you're just the crewmate. If you're the imposter, doubly so, or you have to be like me and just kind of be a naturally quiet person so nobody susses you out. I was so worried the one round when we played with Sobeezy, where Boom and I were imposters. Like, someone was gonna turn on me and be like, ooh, Red's being real quiet. And it's like, well, yeah, I am, but I'm always quiet, but also, yeah, I'm imposter. I got nothing to say to you. Mom, today I get to make the cookie cake next. I got the butter out, softening a while. So how are you guys all enjoying your Friday? Whether you had off work today or not. What are you up to? Some of us were teaching ourselves Among Us for the first time. There, hear my footsteps? I heard him. Oh, so peaceful. She sleep. She sleep. Thank you again, Boom, for the donation. I don't know if I'm gonna, like, fully shade these. Like I said, I'm probably going to shrink down the whatchamacallits. Probably gonna shrink down these 5-minute sketches. Just a little bit. I believe I owe Fiona a Mr. Hefhog as well. Oh my god, I just realized the Jigglypuff is why Tinkaton is sleeping! Oh, that's so cute. Sorry, I'm yelling about it. Like, actually lost my voice a little bit about it. Go down here. Shut up, that's so cute. I gotta look through some of my reference pictures. I might just be losing my voice because I'm losing my voice, if I'm being honest with you. Highly possible. Another thing worth noting is we are going to be doing, I think we've got it scheduled right now for April 20th, which is very funny. But we're going to be doing a big old community farm in Stardew Valley. We've already got like 8 people interested in playing. And so it's a Saturday, I think. And we're going to just boot up a new farm and play for like 4 hours. And I'll stream it. And we can all just kind of hang out in the voice chat and have a good time. If you're interested in joining, we've got the event posted in the Discord. Yeah, I kind of feel like since switching shifts, I haven't really done art as much because it just feels like it's harder to motivate myself to do art earlier. Well, you're checking out the new map now. That's awesome. I actually need to set up a new map a little bit earlier, I think, like ahead of time. Mostly to get... Excuse me, I really need to get some water. Mostly to make sure we have enough cabins and we can get the mines open and whatnot. I could potentially start a new map and then also open the Ginger Islands already. Where is my voice? Where did my voice go? I haven't even been yelling that much. So I think I might doodle Nya Boomerang as our Wonder Queen, because I had a reference art for that. Oops. And then I also had a Super Mario Sona that I was working on for Nat. Forget if I have... What the heck was that thing named? Ah, Uproot. You start out with 2 baby chickens and a barn. It's kind of neat. Yeah, I feel like I remember reading that it was a like a ranching-based map. So that's kind of what the focus was on. So this canvas, if you haven't seen it, is a collaboration. We also have Nat Again, we've got Mopsy Bebop, we've got Love Litchi, and we've got Pepsilora with other letters to spell out CGRH Go. And they were all doing charity art for donations. I wanted him to rotato. Also go back to this sketch layer. What if kind of heart-shaped? I'm trying to figure out if possibly tomorrow I want to paint a little bit. I still have borrowed most of my sister's acrylic paints. Ooh, also as a reminder, our CGRH Go merchandise will be going away. So this weekend is your last chance to pick up your own shirt or poster or tote bag or whatever you might be interested in. And of course, sales of the merchandise go toward the charity. I think t-shirts were $10. There's also a muscle tank that Catrium is a huge fan of. But I've really been enjoying this charity event, not just because we get to work with so many wonderful content creators. We get to bring new people in to the group, so to speak, to like work with more people. And I also feel like I got to see a lot of my friends who have kind of like slowed down on streaming get back into it, and that's been really exciting. And of course, this isn't to say that like just because they streamed a couple times this month that they have to stick with it to a schedule, because me being on second shift, you may have realized or recognized that I don't really have a set schedule anymore. And it's mostly that I'm struggling with the morning stream scene. It's different. I feel like I'm struggling to make sure I get everything done before going to work, and I'm still kind of just getting used to it, I think. But if you're wondering why you haven't seen me live as much, that is probably why. I'm so glad I fixed the the enemy spawning, because for some reason it kept just spawning the, like, high-level enemies that nobody could actually beat. Putting a spider plant on top of this. I actually talked to Nat a little bit about what they wanted their, like, Super Red Riasona to be. I was also planning on reaching out to Island Grandpa to see if they wanted. I feel like a Delfino, or no, a Pianta is what they're called. I feel like a Pianta would be a really good fit. I'm gonna send a picture of this to Nat before I do the, like, final lining. I might put, Boomerang Wonder Queen kind of behind this G a little bit, because then I don't have to draw the full body. I'm definitely not cheating as an artist. I want to say Boomerang has, you know, the Boomerang helmet. Have to make her smaller, actually. Heading out for the night. Sounds good, Barry. Thank you again for playing. I've been having a lot of fun doing games with you and Mom, and I'm sure Dad and I are going to have a good time with Mario Kart. But it's been really fun to do more family game stuff, and I hope we can keep it up. Have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. feel like I just want to bring that in a little bit more. Probably didn't have to erase it all, but you know. Royal seeds look like again. Do I have her hold this? Because in this picture she's like covering it, but I want it to be visible. Well, we can move it off to the side. This isn't bad. Hands are fun, aren't they? Aren't they so fun? We've got Wonder Queen Boom making an appearance. I hope this hand doesn't look horrendous. the lines of the CGRH are not helping me to kind of like parse out the line art here very well, which is fine. It will be fine either way. Victory! What else did we have? We did have a Sobeezy win in Mario Party, and I forget who won the second week. Does anyone remember? I know not everything we did was, like, competitive. But it was kind of fun having a little bit of competition. I had a lot of fun with all of the Mario Party that we played. Even if we didn't do, like, you know, brackets or anything wild like that. I don't feel like I would have been able to keep up with trying to do brackets. Alright, we are going to attempt this hand. Wish me luck. Can't get over how cute Inky is right now. He's so sleepy. Hi, Nat. Welcome in. We are celebrating our victors of CGRH Go. So we've got Nya Boomerang here as our Super Mario Wonder Queen. I'm probably gonna get Chef Redria and Chef King together. Catrium was with us. I just don't have a Super Mario Sona yet for Catrium. Procrastinating the last of your packing. I totally understand that. Look, Boom is reaching out and handing you a Wonder Seed. Also, 23 star bits? Yeah, sorry. We also already got the donuts, so don't feel too bad. I'm so happy with how the art canvases have turned out. They all look amazing. Also, Nat, do you know if Peps did a stream yet for the art? I didn't know if anyone still had an art stream to go. I know with my work schedule, I may very well have missed it. That's not awful. I could definitely have drawn a worse hand. I kind of want to challenge myself to get better at, like, Koopa and Yoshi anatomy, because I feel like a lot of our Mario Sonas are, like, based around them. Like, we've got Sharkmit, who is a Plessy. We've got Barry, who is a Lakitu that has, you know, Koopa features. We've got Nya Boomerang. Also, Nat, we were talking about the Stardew Valley community map that we're doing. I don't know if you saw on the Discord. But if you are interested, I am taking the RSVPs very seriously because I need to know if I need to mod the game to allow more players. Which is fine, it's just something that the host has to do. So it's not like everyone has to mod it, you know? Tell if the helmet should be visible over here or not. I think I'll leave it because I don't dislike it. So Beezy, if you are still lurking, I know that you're a fan of the Boo Bell from Mario Party, but are you a fan of Boo in general as well? Wrong layer. Kinda nice when you pick up on that right away, though. Now, the Wonder Seed. I guess it does have the little diamond pattern all over it. That's cute. That's the one. How does the rest of it look? Spacious-ish. Yeah, that's a good one. Nice. So yeah, surprisingly enough, I feel like I have a lot of fishing-based games that I could play for a fishing minigame themed September. Interestingly enough, I could play Outward for September, as long as I make soup. And as long as the enemies don't make soup out of my innards, which they might. The bad guys are quite bad. We have moved on to the Fae Farm soundtrack. Thank you again to Keymailer for the key for Fae Farm and for the soundtrack. It's very kind of you to provide us with music for streams. Especially because I like pulling video game OSTs up for art streams, particularly. Wonder Queen! There we go. And I will probably go back to add shading, etc., but I really like that. Oops. That might be where we call it for now. I will be keeping this discounted art for the canvas going until April 1st. So if you would like to add something to the canvas for a little 5-minute sketch, you can donate $1 at the pinned link. We also have the link available in Discord if you want to join us after stream. Let's see who's live. Oh, it looks like Windu is live, finishing up Super Mario Galaxy. Oh my god, stop it. I keep scrolling up to Windu, and it keeps scrolling me all the way back down. So let's go show some support to Windu, who's actually doing the Galaxy finale. Grab a raid message. And thank you guys so much for enjoying the Among Us and the art. I really appreciate you guys for being here. It's kind of nice to do some evening streams where more people are able to tune in and catch it. That's the downside of the work and lurk, but nonetheless, I still have been having a lot of fun streaming, and I still appreciate everyone who stops by. I'm sure once I get out of this, like, adjustment, probationary, introductory period at work, whatever you want to call it, things are going to settle down. So, without further ado, let us go say hi to Based Windu. That was bad, but I'm not sorry about it. Anyway, I don't have any stream plans for the rest of the weekend. Fudge and I are doing a garden date, and then we've got some family plans to attend to. I will be trying to pick a day for Dad to come over and for us to stream some Mario Kart together, and I'd really love to have as many people as possible to play along with us. We're gonna try to do teams, and that way we can try to, like, guide him to victory, or something along those lines. So anyway, keep going and growing, and I'll see you guys sometime next week. Bye!